He's
Hello
clear.
everybody,
Poop
sorry I
is
forgot to
clear.
turn down the volume from
Poop
last
is
time whenever I was playing with
clear.
Misery. So we've not touched Everhood in a while. It's been a hot minute. But yesterday I remembered the game existed because I was looking through games just like, what can I stream next? And I was just like, I still need to finish that. And so I booted up the game, did a few practice runs, and I actually did pretty decent on the Catgod fight. So that has motivated me today to attempt doing it on stream. Plus, on my progress didn't save, so I had to redo like the little castle area, the little bit in the desert. I didn't realize that hadn't saved before, but I guess I probably just went into the fight without, saving beforehand. But I didn't change anything. I just hung out with Sam, and now we did our thing. I'm not gonna read any of this because I read it last time. Um, Actually, I will read it because I don't remember. It might be good to mention that there is no shame in turning down the difficulty. In this part of the realm, well, things might get more intense. So I'm planning to get 2 endings today. The normal Yellow Doll ending here, and then another ending that is associated with it. I'm not going to kill him. Alright, this is the place I was talking about. Know the beast is lurking here. Go and defeat it. So we can get the treasure. Go and defeat it so we can get the treasure. Yay, okay. Sure, why not? Who treads on these grounds? How did the human find itself here? Nevertheless, your eyes have seen too much. Okay, Catgod, you ready? Let's do this shit then. I might be a bit quiet, by the way. Because, this fight's hard and I have to focus. Why the fuck did I not grab that? Why didn't I grab... Why? Hello? Button? I'm tapping down and it's not pressing down. I think this fight just ends. I don't think it's one of those fights where you actually kill him. So, that is one thing that's good about this fight. It's just a timed fight. So we don't have to worry about doing too much damage, but I am still going to go for damage because why not? It makes the fight more interesting. I'm just not going to prioritize it, Excuse me. Yeah, that's understandable. The screen is not showing anything. I forgot to actually put on my put on the game. Now it should show something. There we go. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I forgot about that. Anyways, Catgod. Yeah, he's the thing. We've got to fight him. We don't have to actually run down his health bar. Welcome, Micah. I've not played this game in a minute, so I don't remember if you were here whenever I did play it. This part, I don't think you're really able to hit him. And my strategy is just following the path. Because I think that's what you're supposed to do. Damn it. Okay. It's very difficult, though, because it moves a lot faster. And there's very little, like, time for you to switch things up there. I tried grabbing. There we go. I could just stay in the corner, but I want to, like, make things difficult for myself so I can get better at the game as well. I will be taking things, like, safely if I need to, but a lot of the time I'm going to try to move between these 2 lanes here, at least in this first phase. Just so I can get more accustomed to, a lot of shit going on. God, imagine if I actually did have to kill this guy, that would be fucking insane. Because what is this bullshit? Damn it. The timing. The timing is hard there. The timing is very hard. I think it's gotta be possible to do this fight hitless, but like, you've gotta be insane to do that. This at least looks cool. Also, Epileptic's Nightmare. This entire game. Were you around whenever I first played the game? Because this entire game is, if you have epilepsy, don't even look at like 2 seconds of it. Because you will just fucking die. I don't know? Okay. It's pretty good. I don't think so? Alright. It's a game that Kitsune gifted me. It's really good. I just never got all the endings, and this is one of the secret endings you unlock after beating the game for the first time. It's a, New Game Plus ending. Jesus. I'm determined to at least beat this today. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't. I pressed the wrong button. My bad. I might set a prediction to see, like, how many attempts y'all think I can do this in. If I'm doing it for long enough. I'll say after 3 more deaths, I'll set a prediction if I die that many more times. Without making it to a new side of the fight. Or a new part of the fight, I mean. Ow. I grabbed game. I don't know what you're talking about there. That's not nice. Not cool. This damn fight. Insane. I'm still looking forward to the second game. I don't know if that's going to be coming out pretty soon, but, God, I don't even know what all they can really add. Well, I mean, there's plenty of things they could add, but Jesus, dude. Thank you to whoever just followed, or if that was a sub, whatever. I'll check in a second. My God. This goddamn fight. Also, for those of you who don't know, basically how this battle system works is I have to get 2 of the same color without getting hit to send something back at him and do damage. But I can't just, like, infinitely grab. Well, I can, but it has, like, a couple frames where I can't. Also, yay, 4 months. Thank you for the sub, Micah. Much appreciated. I didn't realize it'd been 4 months of you being subscribed. Damn. Anyways, as I was saying, you have to get 2 of the same color without getting hit and without grabbing another color to do damage. And also, it can't hit other notes, or at the very least, it can't hit other tall notes. Sometimes you can hit small notes if you have just one of them, but if it's a tall note, it'll never go past it. Unless it glitches, which sometimes it does. It's random. Just basically try to send it whenever the area is open and there's nothing there. Ow. And since I'm playing on expert difficulty right now, I have very limited, so whenever I get hit, it takes a lot longer for me to regen. But you can infinitely regen, as long as you don't get hit for long enough. Been trying to keep up with the subbing. Also, I'm cheering. Go, go, go. Thank you. Yeah, after this attempt, I'll set a prediction. Why didn't he shoot? Yeah, I can use the AWS and D keys, but I'm way more used to using the arrow keys, so that's what I'm using for this, by the way. This is kind of a one-handed game. It's one of those. I've been playing a lot of Persona 4 recently. Kitsune actually gifted me that, like, around the start of my fall break. Really good, but I love the shift in quality from whenever it's, like, a cutscene. It just, like, it looks like an anime, and then whenever it gets the actual gameplay, you're just like, oh my god. That's not the same character at all. It's beautiful. The music is also great. I'm loving that. I'm gonna go silent here so I can focus. Damn it. It always feels like it's a trick there. I was almost to the end of that part. This is like a 3-minute fight, by the way. And the farthest I've made in is like 2 minutes. I looked at a video of somebody doing the whole fight, and that's how far I've gotten in comparison. So I've still got a good bit of this fight to do. But I hope that I can crack that today and possibly get one of the few endings that I have left that I have not gotten. Because literally all I really need to do for this ending is beat this boss, then ta-da, ending. Like, there's not many steps afterwards, I believe. And then, same thing with another ending, I have to do the same boss, but after killing a certain character, which is the professor. I thought I'd be able to shoot that, damn it. Then there's the corridor ending, where I have to go down the long-ass corridor, which we saw earlier with Green Mage's story. Well, like Green Mage's area whenever we were killing him. And there's a reason I'm not going down the middle, it's because you can never actually hit him. And also, it's a lot more risky. That's why I stick to the sides. And then the last ending, I believe, is the Dev Gnomes ending, which I actually screwed up on my my first playthrough. I could have been able to do it on my main save, but of course, me being big dumb, I pressed the arrow key. I don't know why it. Well, oh yeah, I'm supposed to prediction. I'll set that up while I'm talking. Me being big dumb, I was talking about something there. I didn't get the crystal from the brown mage, so I literally can't do it on that save. So I'll have to, well, I didn't get the key to get the crystal. It's complicated. But yeah, I'll figure that out at some point. I'll, like, do it off stream or something. Get to next part of fight in 10 tries. And I will give you guys a minute to predict on that. On we go. Honestly, I wish more streamers and YouTubers would play this game, because I feel like it's a very good game for, like, predictions and shit. If you're, like, just starting the game. And also the story is great, too. I was watching an Astral Swift video a little bit ago, before I started the stream. He released a video on, can't remember the name of the game, but it's, like, set on an oil rig. I think it's supposed to be a horror game. I'm only 13 minutes into the video, so I've not gone very far. But it seems pretty interesting. I might get that game. I might stop watching the video so I can, like, get the game and play it for myself. Or I might just binge the video and then see it for myself at a later date. It just seemed pretty cool. I fucked it up, so I was trying to just stick on the side because there was no way I was going to get back in without fucking dying. That was farther, though. I got farther than I had on stream. I've gotten farther than that off stream, but on stream that is the farthest I've gone. Today. I don't remember where I cut off last time, but I think I was near the end of that phase. Well, the last time we streamed this. Also, something I realized about renaming, like, I was thinking about the VOD earlier today. I think I named it Killing Everybody Again, because I, like, went back and then re-killed everybody. Or that might be a different VOD. I honestly don't remember, but I'm gonna have to, like, check the VODs for this game afterwards and see if I fucked it up and renamed that one incorrectly, because I didn't kill anybody in the stream that I'm thinking of. I think I may have redone... Yeah, I think I redid that so I could go, get the Green Mage. I think I did do that, actually. So, that VOD might not be named incorrectly. I think it was just a different time whenever I was playing the game. I don't know, it's confusing. Whenever you play a lot of streams of one game, naming the VODs is rough, because I don't want to just name it Part 1, Part 2, Part 74, you know, like, that's boring. I gotta still spice up the names somehow, or give it some ounce of flavor. If I just name it VOD number 1, VOD number 2, nobody's watching that shit. Though, I guess the VODs aren't really my priority with wanting people to watch them. I really want people to see the stuff on my main channel, but that's rough to figure out. Yeah, they throw that red one there to mess with you. God damn it, dude. What the hell? Why? It was so close. So I think that was 2 attempts, right? I forgot to keep track since I have a prediction. We'll call it 1 attempt, actually. Because that's the first one that I can remember since I started the prediction. I have faith that you'll get it in 10 tries. Also, I just realized that it's quite early for your stream. But I was so bored. But I was bored, so I'm happy about it. Yeah. And that was 2. Sorry, I was trying to reach out. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to stream later tonight. And I wasn't able to stream yesterday, which is whenever I'm, you know, scheduled to stream. So sorry about that, guys. But, you know, earlier in the day, I've been having more time since fall break. I am planning to go just hang out with my cousin tomorrow, so I might stream. Not, like, with me hanging out with her, but I might stream still sometime tomorrow, if I have time. Or I just might continue editing. I'm editing Pikmin 3 at the moment. The game is still phenomenal. I made a joke, I'm trying to remember what joke it was. I'll, like, go back and, insert the joke here. Because I just remember, like, audibly laughing at it. I was just like, oh my god, why did you say that so nonchalantly? That was fucking gold. It's great to think that, me from 2 years ago is still somewhat funny. God damn it, I think I was getting close to the end of that. So that's 4. Some of these games that I played a few years ago, I'm thinking of doing a replay through of some of them, just because it was such a different part of my life, and I feel like I would do things a lot differently, at least with, like, the choice-based games. It's one thing that I've noticed. In Life is Strange especially, because I don't have any of the VODs for those. So I feel like that would probably be easy to do. I also still need to do, True Colors and everything, so I mean, I might not even replay and instead just play the newer ones. But it is still an option that I am looking forward to maybe doing at some point, like playing the remastered version if I ever get it, whatever. Wow. Jesus. I threw away my Detroit Become Human VODs just because I was getting insanely bored by those, and I've already played the game a dozen... Fuck, okay, that's 5. Like, a dozen times, so I feel like there's not really much special with those videos other than just me, haha, I'm gonna get the worst ending. But, like, it's not, like, it's a first playthrough, it doesn't really have any... Yeah, like, it's not video worthy. You know what I mean? So I just kind of threw that away. I remember I also did the same with Deltarune Chapter 2. That it was video worthy, but it was like cutting out every 2 seconds, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll replay the chapter whenever I get to that point. Like, it's not worth editing through this nonsense and replacing audio and video every 2 seconds. Like, it was that infuriating and just annoying. I also got rid of all of the Red Dead Redemption stuff. I'm just thinking of, like, all of the videos that I've scrapped. That was just because I feel like it would, one, be really difficult to make those into cohesive videos, and two, I just was not a fan of how my mentality was at the time, and I was just not in a good place. So I don't want to reflect that and think about it again in my videos. I just kind of want to brush past it, because I was just, like, very meh with streaming at the time. I was not doing great. And I don't want that to be reflected in, you know, what y'all see. Hello? Who's here? I'm gonna pause and see. Hey, Micah.
Hi.
I think I'm at 6 deaths now. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I am just very bored. It feels like the most boring day ever.
Are you also on fall break, or well, you're homeschooled, so.
Yeah, it's kind of always break.
Yeah, you're kind of always on a break. You can just take a break whenever, kind of.
Yeah.
How is that?
Very boring.
I mean, hey, you can learn a lot of hobbies and shit.
That's true. I do that a lot.
How the fuck did I just do that? God damn it. I was still trying to process what I just did. I was impressed by my own movements that I got myself killed. I was just like, how the fuck did I do that? God damn it. Okay, we're at 7 deaths, I think.
Oh no.
We're getting close to the 10. Have you ever tried video editing? Since I was talking about it a second ago before you joined.
I have tried video editing. I like video editing.
Yeah? That's good.
Yes.
What is your favorite part of the process?
Aside from like cutting, I like the, I am a very big person on like fixing things.
On what?
On just like fixing the pieces that just don't seem to fit. But
Yeah.
not. But I also do like just listening to what I made or what other people have made that I'm editing.
I think my favorite things with video editing, like, it's grown on me over time. Like, I used to not be a fan of it because, you know, it is very tedious work. But whenever there are a few things that I like. Damn it, that's 9 deaths. I'm just gonna talk about it for a second and pause. I like whenever I make a reference to something stupid, I'm able to actually input that reference and just, like, see, like, how that looks. Plus, I like, there are a lot of times whenever I talk about stuff and it comes out very jumbled and you can't understand what all I'm talking about because I say or like or this or that like a bunch of times. And so I'm able to just splice it together where it actually makes a cohesive thought, and it's just great to be able to do that.
Yeah. I understand. That is a very good part of editing.
Yeah.
I started editing
It's very
videos
satisfying.
I don't even know why I started editing videos when I was 8. All I know is I did, and I was like, oh my god. Wait, why haven't I tried doing this before?
Yeah. I also like whenever there are just some funny parts, like, if it's a video of, well, I mean, I always edit videos of myself, but, like, I feel like this might apply to other people who don't edit themselves. Whenever you just find something, well, I think this might not apply to people that edit themselves. Blah. Words that don't edit themselves. Trying to say something, and then I'm doing the exact thing that I was just talking about a second, being not understandable at all.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. Crap, what was I going to say? Whenever you realize that you said something that was, like, way funnier, or you realize something that you didn't even process saying, it just happened, and then you're just like, oh my god, that's fucking gold. How did I not realize I did that, or how did I not notice that? And then you just,
Yeah.
you get to actually, like, just remember little shit like that. It's great. And the answer is sadly no for the prediction. I will do, I'll start the same one again. There we go.
See?
Gambling!
Yay!
Gambling!
Why the fuck did this thing just open?
Okay, I've gotta, like, lock in and actually do this damn fight now.
I still have faith
Yes,
that you will.
you're a believer. I've got a believer shirt that I actually got from, Astral Spiff's, like, store. Like his merch store. I got it since he, always does a bunch of predictions. I am now a certified believer as well. I've worn it on stream a couple times. I think I actually... Yeah, I mentioned it in my Pop Your Playtime Chapter 3 video. I was like showing off some of the merch I got during that. I was about to look down and see... Yeah, I'm wearing the Zach Scott shirt that I actually showed off in that video too. I won't count that, Death, because I was looking down and I caused that one. Plus, I think that was still during the submission period.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I might try to, like, not grab as often. Just to, like, simulate how it'll be later on in the fight. Fucking hell. Okay, maybe not.
Oh no.
Holy shit. God damn it. Okay, there's one. Yeah, I keep getting, like, losing focus. That's one problem with commentating. It's harder to focus sometimes. If I need to, I'll, like, voice this over in editing.
I don't do a lot of I'm trying to think. Editing though of myself because I don't make a lot of because for some reason if I'm in like your stream or in like somebody else's video I'm entirely fine with it, but if I'm making a video of myself it's like why did I even do this?
Why do I put myself through this? This is pointless.
Yeah. But like hearing myself in other people's videos or something, I'm like, oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah. That's one thing I kind of had to get over, was being annoyed by my own voice. And thankfully my voice has changed so much that it doesn't even feel like I'm editing myself half the time. Because it's just like, yeah, this is just a random guy. With the Pikmin videos especially, like, I was sick during those, so I sound completely different. I don't have the VODs up anymore. Those were some of the VODs that I, like, privated. Why did I do that? But once that comes out, y'all will see what I mean, but I do not sound like myself at all. So it's easy to, like, disassociate and not think of that as myself. Or, like, just not pay attention to it as much.
I do wish I did edit a lot more. Just like random bits, but I don't like editing. For anything.
Editing can be fun if you just don't push yourself to do it too often.
Yeah. If you ever would you ever let me edit your videos?
I mean, sure. Got it. I think that's 3 or 4. I'll call that 4. But yeah, I can, like, send you some of the video files and, like, see how you edit them. I still think I want to edit the videos, like, personally, just because there are a lot of niche references that I make, like, constantly. Not in every video, but there are a lot of videos. Plus, there are some times where I just want to add something that's special that most people wouldn't really think of. I might eventually have like hire an editor or have like somebody who full-time edits all my stuff, but I still want to have a hand in that process, at least for now.
I mean, if think of editing, if I think of editing for somebody, I'd rather start off with doing, you know, like TikTok bits and stuff.
Yeah.
And then see how they like that, rather than just like a whole video.
Yeah, usually what I do for, at least what I've done with YouTube Shorts, I started posting some of those. I just like took Twitch clips and then I just put those on there. Some of them have actually done really fucking well. It's insane. And I've already gotten like 5 subscribers in a day from it.
Yeah.
And it just made me realize, holy shit, I need to be doing these more.
Because I've kind of like overanalyzed the algorithm, and despite me not wanting to do like anything, I saw some of the clips that you put out, and I was like, these are doing really well. Why doesn't he do this more? I know they do well, so why doesn't he do this more?
It's just because I like making a lot of long-form content. So making short-form content, I kind of just have to take snippets of the long-form is what I have to do. And I don't want to, like, make a ton of short-form content just brand new just for TikTok or for YouTube Shorts, whatever, so it's a whole process. Plus, doing those videos, just, like, figuring out which clips I wanted to put together was actually more work than I thought it would be. It took me a while just to, like, figure it out and, like, get the Twitch logo on there for clips. That took a second to figure out, because I was just like, I need to find this font. What is this font that everybody uses? And I looked it up. It doesn't look the same as everybody else's font, but I was just like, fuck it, I've looked too long, I'm just gonna use this one.
If you let me, I could do shorts.
Yeah.
Just like take snippets from longer videos and stuff and just do them. I won't ask for money though. I don't
Gotcha.
want to.
You aren't gonna be like Kitsune and Lilith and everybody and be like, you owe me money even though I never asked you for it. Ah!
Yeah.
Or just like, oh yeah, we're here so you can pay us. Like, our presence is so grand that you should pay us. Shouldn't I be, like, asking you to be here? You came here of your own volition, if that's the case. Like, it doesn't 2 + 2 = 5 type logic. That doesn't math, alright? And then whenever I've tried giving Kitsune stuff, like I've tried giving him games, he's refused every single time. So, like, if he... I don't get it. Like, I know you want just normal cash, my dude, but I don't have a job. Sorry. Like, I cannot just do that. You do have a job. So, I don't know, man. I think probably the easiest place to get clips from would be just some of my edited videos already. So I could, like, download some of those and send you the entire videos, and then you could, like, skim through those and find stuff that you think is funny, if you want to.
Yes. I am very easy to, like, sit down and just watch random long videos.
Oh my god, I made it to the next part of the fight. Finally.
Rah! Yay!
Rah! I've made it here.
No!
It doesn't get any easier, though.
Do we know how many times it has been?
What?
Do we know how many times you've died this time?
Since the prediction, about 7, so... I don't have the exacts because I wasn't paying perfect attention, but I know it was under 10.
Yeah, I've been watching you play, but I have not been paying attention at all in like that aspect.
Oh my god, my bit rate, dude.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Dude, what the fuck? That is the farthest I've made it, but Jesus Christ. What is that? What is that? Did you... What the fuck? I'm sorry, computer. The bitrate is going to die. And I'm sorry, stream. That was... My god.
Amazing.
I watched a bit of that in the video where I was, like, looking to see how long the fight was, but I didn't, like, process how impossible actually dodging all that would be. That's insane. I'm gonna have to, like, watch that back and, like, analyze to see, like, what paths were open. Because there's some parts there where I literally can't jump over it. I can jump if it's a max of 2, but if there are 3 notes in a row, I cannot jump over that. So I need to, like, be careful there.
I'm forgetting this is a music-based game.
Yeah.
This is like,
They don't
I understand.
perfectly follow the music, so that's fair, but it is, very music-based. There's actually a frog that I fought. He was the first ending I got, the pacifist route. He has, like, 8 different guitars and incorporates them throughout the fight. Or maybe it was 6. 8 or 6. It's really cool.
That's awesome. Wow.
Damn it. I died. He's one of my favorite characters. And just that fight was insane. Especially since it's so... Like, I could actually do it right now if I wanted to. It's, Frog's Wrath is the name of the fight. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever... I think I've probably been here when you played this game, but, like, I don't remember.
I
very
can
much of it.
send you the videos later. You could look for clips in those.
Yes!
My friend actually, I remember, she actually, like, made me some art of one of the moments in the Everhood videos, because it actually mentioned it to her. And she, like, whenever there's a gnome, like, whenever he first comes on screen, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's a triangle. And she, like, drew that out and made me, like, she made me red. It's pretty cool. Red is the name of the main character, by the way, for context.
Ah! See, yeah, I definitely need to watch stuff about this game if I want to do any, like, snippets of it.
Okay. Oh my god. This is insane. Fucking hell.
Okay.
And I'm doing this on expert difficulty, might I add. Why am I doing this on expert difficulty? I hate myself.
No, okay.
It could be worse though. I could be doing it on insane, which is literally no hit. That is the difficulty. I've done most of the fights in this game on no hit actually. They have like a menu where you can select the different fights. I've done most of them there.
Oh, go,
Damn
go,
it.
go, go.
Damn it. I died. Okay, that one's like, I'm just gonna have to get used to it, get used to dying there, because that's gonna be a hard phase to learn. I think staying on the left for the most part is probably good. Well actually no, I don't want to stay on the left for that phase. I think I want to stay the left middle lane and the middle lane. And then occasionally go all the way to the left. But I don't want to be stuck in the corner for whenever it gets really bad. Goddamn. Okay, yeah, I was not focused. Did not focus up.
Sim- This is such a cool looking game.
You
But
what?
I couldn't- This is a cool looking game, but I could not.
It is amazing. Oh, this is with one of the settings bloom off, by the way. So it can be way more trippy than this.
Oh god, I could not do this.
Yeah, it's if you have epilepsy, don't touch this game. Don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Like, stay away. This game was designed to kill you. Natural selection at its finest. Like,
No. I have issues with just like the colors switching, just like red, orange, yellow, blue, or whatever.
yeah, that's one of the. It's still funny to me how bad I did on the intro fight, and then we get to this shit. Also, I did horribly on Frog's Wrath, and I did that on normal difficulty. So I can't imagine how easily I would do that now. Considering that I can do this shit, which is way harder. I remember first looking at this fight, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way. God damn it. I keep forgetting that the skulls do 2 damage instead of just 1. In this, I've only got 3 hit points, by the way. I hadn't mentioned that yet, but you probably noticed. So, as I get hit, I can get hit twice before I die. And then 3rd hit is death, and then the skulls all do 2 damage.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. It's me. I think on normal difficulty it's 5 hits.
Oh,
and then you also do way more damage. And also you regen faster. It's like, if I were on normal right now, I would probably have already beaten this because you regen way faster. And you don't regen if you get hit again while you're still regenning. It takes an extra little bit of time. So you can't just like damage tank.
It feels like
Damn it.
right now. It feels like the middle of a Wednesday in a summer, and summer is so boring to me.
Honestly, I wish it were summer right now. I am not looking forward to AP classes again on Monday. I've got those coming back. Yay, more work. Though I am a bit of a workaholic sometimes, so it is nice to work, and also gets my mind off of literally everything else.
Yeah.
But I can also do that, you know, with video editing, and that's way more fun. I'm not learning as much, but, you know, still more fun.
Yeah. Because I'm so used to just learning when I'm bored. When I want to get my mind on something else, I'll just go in the kitchen and start like making a billion things. I'll make like 5 things and then have everybody eat.
Mm-hmm. I think one thing I need to get more into is just cooking in general. Because I am a fan of cooking, I just don't get a chance to do it a lot of the time. I can cook simple meals, like I can cook tacos, I can cook hamburgers, well, maybe hamburgers, I've not tried it. Hamburger helper, like, just basic things you can do with beef. I can also make some things with chicken. Obviously, I know how to make stuff like mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, pancakes, waffles, all that. Which is actually, surprisingly, not everybody knows how to make those things. Which kind of disappoints me and also makes me happy at the same time that I'm not at that level of knowing how to live independently. And of course I know how to make ramen, because I think everybody knows how to make ramen. It's hard to fuck up ramen. If you fuck up ramen, I'll be impressed. Though,
I have ramen once.
You've had ramen once?
I've screwed it up once.
Oh, you screwed it up once. Oh, okay. Yeah, it happens occasionally. One thing that the only thing I can think of right now is, in FNAF Into the Pit, I remember the excuse that Oswald makes to go back to the pizzeria was, oh yeah, my dad, like, burnt dinner. What was he making? Ramen. And it was just like, oh yeah, I've been there. Burn it once and the smell haunts you forever. And I'm just impressed that that lie worked for him, honestly. But If you find a way to burn ramen, good on you. Good
I
job.
think one. I just, I just, I had one of those microwavable cups that you aren't actually supposed to microwave, but I didn't care enough to actually just put water in it.
Yeah.
So I well, to like boil water and then put it in the cup. So I microwaved it, but I didn't actually microwave it. I just left it on the table next to the microwave for like 30 minutes and then walked off because I thought I had put it in the microwave.
Good job.
Yeah.
I remember my cousin somehow burnt water at one point, and I will never let her live that down because I think it's just funny. I don't know how. There must have been like something in the water, or it must have not just been straight water. But she burnt it somehow, and it's still funny to me. I remember she could not like cook fucking anything for a while. Like she burned popcorn every single time.
Would it surprise you to hear that Book has burnt water?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
It's a skill. It's a skill.
Both my siblings have burnt water before. I don't understand.
I don't know how you do it, but you know, it's possible, I guess. Good job. How? You're disobeying the laws of physics and chemistry. It's more chemistry than physics.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I grabbed... Ah. Okay, I got locking in again. Hopefully getting more progress.
Yay. I've also only had one more time that I burnt ramen, and it was kind of really stupid. No, it wasn't kind of. It was just really fucking dumb.
Oh.
Because I was hungry before and I was tired. And hungry and tired kind of just doesn't go well together. And I wanted like boiled water on the stove to go in the ramen because I have like the packets and not the cup. And also, I hate microwave ramen, and I decided to stop doing it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've always boiled my ramen.
Yeah.
Like, in the pot.
Boil it on the stove, and I got like, I thought I had picked up a gallon of water to put in the pot to boil the water.
You can just take that.
Yeah.
Whenever you boil water, it gets rid of all of the bacteria and everything anyways.
Yeah. The bleachy smell. And we have, weirdly enough, a lot of bleach in our tap here.
God damn it.
And I kind of hate this. I kind of hate like tap water. I don't know. It's just me.
Okay.
I don't understand why. I just do. But I thought I had picked up a gallon of water and put it in the pot. No, I had not. I had in fact put a half a gallon of, well, I don't think it was that much, but like I had put oil into the pot. A lot of oil, and I was still wondering, why is this not boiling? And then I put the pack of ramen.
Why is this so hot?
Didn't understand, and then I finally
You didn't
looked
smell
at
it?
it hard enough, and I found out that I put a pack of ramen in oil, and I was like, why do I do this to myself?
Did you not realize by the smell?
No, I must have just been that tired. I don't even know how I didn't realize. It was just...
Fuck. What type of oil was it? Was it like olive oil? Like...
I think it was vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil? Okay. Dang.
I don't even know how I didn't realize it. All I know is once I realized it, I was like, oh my god. I've been here for like 15 minutes trying to figure out why the fuck is it boiling.
I want the vegetable oil. It's got oil in the name, it should boil.
Yeah. I felt so dumb.
It happens. I've had my fair share of stupid moments. I have my fair share of stupid moments every day. Oh, fuck off, game. Really? I should have just stayed in the left lane. I'm choking early on now. I was just, like, happy about getting new progress, and my brain's just like, okay, that's it. That's all we're doing today.
Oh, no.
You got 10 seconds more of progress. That's enough. We're done. We're taking a break. We're going back to sleep.
But yeah, I think my favorite and most least embarrassing screw up is just forgetting to put the thing I want to put like on the stove or in the microwave and then thinking I already have.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a dumb fuck up I made. In the, like, cooking videos, the one cooking video, whenever I had made that cake, so I was kind of rushing it for content, and also just kind of like, whatever, this'll taste like shit, I'm already missing, like, 3 of the ingredients, whatever. But whenever it said to pour half, I poured in, like, all of the ingredients at one point. And then there were also a couple times where I, like, completely did things wrong. I don't know how that cake still managed to do okay. Because I did horribly on that cake. The Tres Leches cake, if that's what I'm going to be doing for the 200 followers, I need to make it a lot better. I gotta not throw for content kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Not throw the cake into the oven and make it bad for content. It's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sugar as well. The sugar wasn't fully mixed with that cake either. Like whenever I had the frosting that I made, it wasn't fully mixed, so it was still grainy. It was...
No.
Yeah.
It is awful. I hate sometimes when I do that because I make a lot of brownies, and then I'll just put in like all the stuff for it, and it'll still be grainy because I don't have to mix it all the way.
I somehow got to a new part of the fight. I'm not gonna talk now because I need to focus. God damn it.
Okay. I will.
And then I died. Never mind.
Oh no.
Holy shit, I like locked the fuck in and got far.
Yeah.
Let's go, progress!
I mean, you can get even farther.
Talking about fucking up cake improves my abilities to dodge in a rhythm game, apparently.
Yay!
Here's the secret, guys. If you guys are ever playing Guitar Hero or something, you're like fucking up horribly. All you gotta do is talk about a time whenever you've had a horrible baking experience. Baking, well, gaming 101. That's what you gotta do every single time. I actually have a baking book by this YouTuber, Rosanna. I can't remember her last name right now. Fuck, I thought I didn't have anything yet. But she's pretty entertaining. She had a couple collabs with Markiplier and Matt Pat. I think she's also been in like the different YouTube award stuff. She was part of the YouTube Red things. I'll put her on screen whenever I edit this. I have her book, Nerdy Nummies. It's here somewhere. It's a bunch of like baking recipes. It's great. Where the fuck is it?
Recipes.
You what?
I like the baking recipes.
That is fair. Where did it go? It's disappeared. It deleted itself off my shelf. That's the FNAF cookbook there. Which they did make a FNAF cookbook, but it's not as great as some other stuff. Ah, here it is. It's at the bottom down here. I have no idea. I don't remember how to say her last name. Pensino, I think. But yeah, she made a lot of like gaming related treats and just stuff. I'm trying to look for where, like, some of the, like, I think she has a, what is it called? Table of contents to, like, say what all is in here. Yeah, she's got, like, some basic recipes, like butter cake, apple pie, cinnamon rolls, New York style cheesecake. Wait a minute. She's red velvet cake in here. God damn it, I should have used this recipe. You've got different types of cookies. And then, like, whenever she gets later on, like, she starts doing stuff that's, like, themed. Like, there's castle cake. At one point, there's the periodic table. I accidentally skipped way too much. There's moon phase macarons. Like, she's got all types of stuff in here. Gaming related or just, like, nerdy stuff related. That's why it's, you know, nerdy nummies. Trying to look for one of the cooler ones. I'll look for one that's more game related. She has some videos where she, like, made FNAF stuff. And you could probably follow those. But she doesn't have any of those in this book, I don't think. And then she's also got, like, D20 dice and shit. I need to watch more of her videos again. I remember, like, really enjoying those. Especially the ones with Mark and, you know, Matt Pat and everything. She's just entertaining. One of the few, like, cooking YouTubers I actually watched. Kind of reminds me of, you've watched Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I had binged a lot of his, I can't remember what show it was. I just watched that, like, constantly whenever I was in the hospital for my arm a few years ago. I'll try to find the show. There was also a lot of Guy Fieri. Like, there were only a few shows they had on there, and one of the few channels that they had was just a cooking channel with Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay, and that was, like, it. It was amazing. Guy Fieri is probably more entertaining than Gordon Ramsay, but, you know, I don't think they're really, you should really compare the two. They're completely different styles of food. What are your thoughts on Everhood so far, from what you've seen?
Everhood
That's the game.
is very, very much a lot.
It's a lot? That's fair. You like it?
Yes.
That is fair. It's good in that way. One of my favorite songs from this game is whenever you're actually, like, it's called Reconciliation. And the song actually isn't really my favorite, but it's just the meaning and also just all the cool shit they do during the song is really what gets me liking it. Oh, come on. I did not touch that note. That's bullshit. But it shows you kill... So, in the plot of this game, do you want me to spoil it, or should I wait until, like, you watch the video?
I think I want to watch the video.
Okay, I won't spoil that then. But it's just, there's a lot of really cool shit with it. It's, one of the last fights in the game. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Andrew. How you doing?
What is good?
Nothing much, man. I'm just existing, playing Everhood. This game's a fucking acid trip. Best way to describe it. I'm fighting a Catgod right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a rhythm game. I have no other way to describe it other than it's a rhythm game, but instead of, playing the notes, you like, attack with the notes, basically. It's cool. There's a lot more to it than that, but, I'm doing one of, like, the New Game Plus endings right now. I'm trying to do this insane fucking fight. I've been at it this whole stream so far. Grab the notes, please, game.
I will be back when my mom has called me.
Alright.
It's quite an early stream. I didn't expect you to be streaming this early.
Yeah, just having more time earlier, so I decided I would stream early today instead of streaming later. I don't know. I was supposed to stream late last night, but I wasn't able to, so I've I think the pattern that I'm going to use for the last couple days of fall break here is just streaming earlier whenever it's streaming days. Because that's usually whenever I'm having more time. How's your fall break been?
Dude, I've tried my best to stay busy, bro. Last 2 days,
Nice.
I've been bowling. I just bowled for 6 hours straight. Yeah, 6 hours straight.
Damn, dude. You're on that bowling grind. Yeah, I haven't bowled much since I was on the bowling team. I was wanting to do it again, but like the archery schedule is like already crammed a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to try doing both at once, especially since both usually have stuff going on a Saturday, and that would just be
yeah,
a lot, you know?
You can't juggle both of those.
I mean, I probably
like,
could, I just don't want to
Well-
accidentally prioritize one over the other.
The problem is it's almost every single Saturday that we have tournaments.
Yeah, same thing with archery. It's just they have theirs more early in the day. I think that's the only real difference. Is
Oh,
just...
no, ours is at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought whenever I was on it, I remember them being a little later.
Well,
At least with the ones that I had.
yeah, so home games are later. Those are like 6 p.m. But all the Saturday ones, we have to commit to being there and being ready by 9 or 9 a.m. So
What's the highest score you've gotten?
my current highest score is 283.
Damn. Can't remember what mine was. I honestly don't know. I think I might have a screenshot of it in my phone, but can't really pull that out while, you know, I'm trying to do this game.
Yeah.
On my break, I've just kind of been video editing a lot, relaxing. I started playing Persona 4. Kitsune gifted me that a couple days ago.
Persona 4 and Persona 5 are so fun.
Yeah. I've never played any of the Persona games, but I'm really liking 4 so far.
Yeah, there is, dude. It's a whole different type of experience in Persona games.
Yeah. I love the change in quality between the gameplay and like the anime cutscene kind of thing, because it's just so goofy.
I know.
It's beautiful.
It's way better Persona 5 if
Yeah.
exposed to that.
Like, I assume it gets better as, you know, with the more recent games, but since it was made in, I think, 2012 is what Kitsune had told me,
Yeah.
because I'd mentioned that to him as well.
Is it Persona 4 Golden?
Yeah.
Dude, that game is legendary. There's a couple of mods where you can play with your friends.
That's
then
cool.
it gets really bad when you're playing with your friends.
Yeah, I'm at the fight with Chie right now, like where we're fighting her shadow self, and then I like quick saved and left after that because I kept dying. It's really fun though. I'm enjoying it. Oh, come on, I jumped over that note. That's baloney. I don't know if it's I what?
I said you almost had it.
Almost with that part, yeah. This is like a 3-minute fight, and I've gotten like maybe 2.5 minutes now, I think. I've not like kept track, but I've still got a little bit to go. I'm getting closer. Oh yeah, you're still in welding this year, right?
That is correct.
How's that been going with y'all?
I'm about to tell you the funniest thing ever. Mr. Pinson,
Yeah.
you know how he has that huge trailer that he does
Yep.
the
That
welding?
everybody's been working on for fucking ever.
Yeah. Well, I finished 3 trailers already this year.
Jesus.
But he with his nice trailer, he hit my trailer at the homecoming parade.
Oh my god.
He sideswiped me. So now he's gonna fix it. But
It'd be
But
funny
that-
if he had you bring it in and then he was just like, alright, we're gonna be fixing your trailer.
that's what we're doing.
He's having you fix your own fucking trailer?
Well, I don't know if he's gonna have me do it. I think he's gonna do it so it looks really nice. Because if I do it, it's not gonna look the best, even though I'm one of the best in the class. Because it's right now it's me, Drew, and Jacob, and Cooper who have and who have progressed the most. 'Cause we're doing MIG/TIG.
Yeah. I figured you guys would be moving on from stick welding.
Yeah, we did that for the first 2 months. Then it was stick, and then we finally moved into MIG this last week.
You guys still got like a million different things on the schedule of what you're supposed to learn, but you're probably not gonna have time, or because I remember we didn't do nearly all of the different welding things we were supposed to learn last year, just because time.
See, we finished it off, and at the beginning of this year, and MIG is unbelievably easy compared to stick, and so that's why he had us learn stick first.
I see. I feel like I should have learned MIG first then, because yeah, I was struggling with stick.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rhythm game.
Yeah, it's just keeping my hands steady is really the big thing that always got me, and also like learning how to read the weld pools, like
your art control and everything. It's just all collides. Once you get your settings down, your molten and being able to read your weld pool, then you can pretty much do everything stick wise. I mean, besides overhead, you just burn the crap out of yourself.
Yeah, overhead, I burnt myself so much with that. Like at first, for the first while, we were all doing what was the type of weld that we were doing for a while that like nobody realized wasn't overhead?
We were doing semi-overhead.
Semi-overhead.
Yeah, it was at an angle, at a sideways angle, but it was just over our head.
Yeah.
And it wasn't directly top down.
Yeah, I remember with my booth, so the like metal bar that you're supposed to swing, like in order to actually hang it above you, mine was like stuck, and I just like gave up on it because I didn't want to accidentally break it. So for a couple weeks there, before I'd like finally actually like just said fuck it and moved it anyways, and then turns out, oh, I should have done that the whole time. It wasn't actually gonna break or anything. I was like putting it on my table and trying to do it, since they said we could do that alternatively, since I think that's how Cody had like demoed it to us.
Yeah, Cody,
and
I don't know why
it did not. That is no. Don't. If you guys are ever going to do overhead, don't do that.
Yeah, don't sit on the ground and tag it to your table, please.
Yeah, just don't. I got so many burns on my pants because it just kept like sparks kept trying to fly under me. Since I'm sitting on the ground, or sort of sitting on the ground, it's like, yeah, not a good idea. It's just nothing about that process was smart. I don't know why I did it for so long.
Yeah. But welding is an experience.
It really is, yeah. I just felt out of place for so long because I had like no idea what the fuck I was doing half the time. I felt like I was just kind of winging it, just like, oh, we're doing this? Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. I'm gonna do horrible on this.
Yeah, so
I improved on horizontal and a little bit on vertical, but like everything else.
Oh yeah,
nothing.
I am the best at vertical weaves in our class, and out of everyone in every single class, I'm the best at it.
Damn.
That's a hell of a flex. I've been given that title.
It's a nice title to have.
Yeah, he's now having us work on like 12 cattle gates, and 3 trailers, and you know the bar that you're talking about?
Yeah.
We had to make 25 of those to make sure they were in every single booth.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
I can imagine.
I I had to hold the grinder for 2 hours straight while it was on. I couldn't feel my hands afterwards because of the vibrations.
Jesus Christ. You had to do it for 2 hours straight?
2 hours straight.
Why couldn't you take a break?
Because I wanted it done so I didn't have to do it anymore.
I guess, yeah, that's fair.
He's
I
like,
think
Andrew.
y'all were grinding like you were grinding stuff like constantly near the end of last year. I just remember that like never ended. It felt like.
Yeah.
I've returned. Have you gotten any farther?
Not really, but I've actually gotten better at the fight though. Like I'm getting here more consistently. The part that I'm at right now. And me and Andrew have just been talking about welding stuff since he's taken it again this year, and just talking about experiences from last year. And now I'm trying to.
Sounds like a surfer, and that is not an insult. But
Sounds
Andrew
like what?
sounds like a surfer. A surfer.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
I'm actually really good at surfing.
I've never surfed. I gotta surf
Yeah,
at some point.
I can skim and surf.
When did you learn to do that?
Well,
In
I
Florida
learned
or something?
surfing. I learned surfing over during the summer, so that's
Oh, I see.
I surfed a ton in the summer, and then skimming. I've always been on like good at skateboarding, and skimming's kind of just like skateboarding. But you know, you fling off a wave and do flips off a wave.
Where'd you go to like learn all of it? Were you just hanging out in Florida or something?
Yeah, in Florida, Myrtle Beach, you know,
Nice.
all the nearest places you can go.
I feel like at some point I've gotta try doing that. Just like spend a summer or spend a couple weeks just hanging out there. I don't know if I'd ever live in Florida, but just to like visit or something.
The hurricanes. Dude, there's
Don't
two
they have
hurricanes.
a couple? Yeah, I was gonna say, don't they have like 2 hurricanes going for them right now?
Yeah. Dude, they named the hurricane Milton. Have you seen Kicking It? That used to be on Disney.
No.
It's the karate show that used to be on Disney, and they named it Milton, and there's this dude named Milton. So, if you had ever seen that show, bro, there's a whole bunch of memes right now on the internet about that show and the hurricane.
Yeah, I don't understand just Florida people a lot of the time, because
They're so
They'll-
rich, and then
they'll
so
do the
stupid at
dumbest
same
shit.
time. Yeah. They're
just like, oh, Cat 5 hurricane, we'll be fine. Fuck
and
you
then
mean
their
you'll be
entire-
fine?
Your entire house is flooded, and they're
Like, why do you want to experience that, dude? Just leave.
One of Book's friends is in Florida, and they're like, no hurricane can get me. I am God. Me.
and then
God complex,
Well,
Jesus.
people died to the hurricane.
They're just like,
Yeah.
oh shit, well I guess I wasn't a mess with the hurricane. Natural selection. They finally learned what natural selection is.
Book was like, well, text me if you're alive later.
That's dumb. Yeah. Oh god. They've got to like lose... Well, I mean, they might still have service, but they're gonna lose internet and everything. Like, it's not worth it. Like,
No,
if you're
this-
gonna
I
stay
was-
there...
I was watching a video. He's just like, "Oh, you're gonna lose power? I'll have a commercial natural gas grade generator on my roof. Oh,
Oh my
I'm gonna lose internet? Well, good thing I have neighborhood internet, home internet, and Starlink.
What does he mean? Neighborhood internet?
I don't know. Anyways,
What does that even
And-
fucking mean, dude?
and it's like, oh, hey, if I lose the generator on the top of the roof, I got another one in the basement.
What if the basement gets flooded? Like,
I'm like, what is where you have to
like, what
This
is
is-
your
It's
plan
like
here,
this
dude?
$2 million brand new mansion right off the coast of Florida.
I mean, it's not gonna be like $1 million or $1 billion, because they lower the prices so much because they know it's gonna get fucking destroyed.
That's true.
It is actually a great financial decision to buy houses in hurricane areas, because they're just expecting it to get destroyed anyways, so the prices are going to be low.
Yeah, and then you sell it off for way higher.
Yeah. But sticking around is the part I don't get.
Yeah. Like if you have a summer house in Florida, the only problem with that is, you know, the people who can just live in your house and then...
Yeah, like squatters and everything.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'd be freaked out about, because in Kentucky that's not going to happen, because...
It's fucking Kentucky, yeah.
You're gonna get threatened real quick, and you're gonna get out of the house.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, there's not really any tourist attractions to see here, so it's not like people are gonna go out of their way to just take a house in Kentucky. It's like, what are you planning to see here, dude?
Most people here, they'll live underneath like a bridge or something if they're homeless.
Florida's got all the beaches and shit, though, so...
Yeah. And you can find jobs pretty easily.
I wonder why. You got all the people dying, you've got all the shit getting destroyed. It's great for jobs.
Yeah. Until you lose your entire business to the hurricane.
Oh no, another hurricane. What will I do?
So if you're gonna do, like, all these insurance companies are losing a ton of money to the hurricane.
I love that people have taken the Waffle House, like, them never closing to heart, and just a way to measure how bad natural disasters are.
It's
the greatest scale.
The Waffle House is not open in Kentucky.
Oh my god.
That means there's a bio leak in Kentucky from...
That means that there's an apocalypse going on.
Oh my god. That's what that means.
It only ever closes if things are fucking the worst of the worst. They literally have, like, I think there was green, red, and yellow. And, like, yellow was them operating on, like, a limited menu. Or, like, they're possibly missing power. But, like, they've got generators and shit to keep things to, like, still going. And then
I've seen that. It's so funny.
Yeah, if it's red, then it's completely, like, they're dead. The place is either too damaged or they have zero power. Like, no backup power or anything. And that's whenever you know, oh shit, shit is real here.
You know dang well I want my burnt steak from Waffle House, though. So. Dude, I went... Worst decision of my life. I went to Waffle House with, like, a group of friends at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh god, you gotta see all the tweakers and everything.
It was bad. There was a brawl in the Richmond Waffle House. Bro.
Yep, sounds like Waffle House.
It was so funny. My friend has a video of it. And then some dude was injecting himself with needles in the bag as well.
I was literally just saying, you're gonna see all the fucking tweakers. I was talking about tweakers a second ago. I was not wrong. They were indeed there.
Yeah. So we planning on doing some Minecraft sooner or later?
At some point, yeah. I kind of put it as a, not just like for me type of thing, but just like a server-wide thing. Kind of like, I'm taking inspiration from Heavy Server and I'm trying to like get ours more active. But like people can ping the roles whenever they want to like do a game or something.
I'm definitely trying to upload to YouTube. I just haven't found something I want to upload.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have everything up. I mean, the only problem with me recording and uploading is my monitor is 1650 by 1050. So,
fuck. Keep dying. Yeah, I think I watched some of your videos whenever you showed them to me that one time in the studio. Like I watched a handful of videos that day, but I haven't watched any since. Or like some of the videos that you were in.
Yeah, so me and the guy who made those videos,
Mhm.
we're still pretty good friends. We've been friends for like the last 4 years after that happened. His community is really, really terrible to him. So
That's
we just
shitty.
kind of, yeah. But the people, they're just not good people. So
I see.
we have our own little group, and it was the group that won his video or his events that he was holding.
Mhm.
That's who he hangs out with, and so we
Nice.
still talk pretty often. He's developing his own game because he's tired of Minecraft and the Minecraft
That's fair.
modding community. So he's like, I'm gonna make my own game. It's gonna take years. But he's like, I got years.
Minecraft can get a bit boring after doing it for long enough. I've not gotten into a Minecraft phase that long in a while though, like to where I'm like burnt out of it.
Yeah.
I need an
had
excuse to play more Minecraft again.
I had a 2-year Minecraft phase, like 2 years straight.
Yeah, with me it's always like I'll have a few week Minecraft phase, or I'll have like a year Minecraft phase. It varies. I actually had a realm before, Micah. I think this was before I knew you. It had Misery, Nate. I don't think you know Nate. He's still in the servers. He's just never active. Kitsune. Heavy joined at one point, but he like joined later on. Quack was there. There were a handful of people. I had like an entire realm. That's what I used to stream on. There were actually a couple different realms that we just like hopped between for the couple of years during the COVID height, like the height of it. Could try doing that again. Maybe not like to the extent as it was before, but still having a realm and stuff.
Well, I bet you we could probably find plenty of people who play. The only problem is people speedrunning the game.
Yeah.
So that's why I suggested doing modded, because then you have way more content to explore.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people only have Bedrock Edition, but if we can find enough people who have Java, and we find
it is actually, you're able to get Java Edition if you own Bedrock. I don't know why more people don't.
Well, no,
that.
it's only more recent though, because like my account is 6 years old. So
I already bought both, but I thought it was able to like be anybody who bought the game.
I also bought both, but originally you couldn't do that, but now it comes in a bundle. But you can just buy Bedrock, or you can buy Java and Bedrock together. So
I see.
And what ends up happening is people will buy just Bedrock on like a console, and then they'll switch to PC, and then they won't buy Java.
Yeah, I used to be a console gamer, so I got that. I still play on console sometimes with some games, but most of the time I do not.
Of my Xbox or PS4 or Nintendo Switch exclusives.
Yeah. And then all of the PlayStation 4 exclusives, they're just like, nah, that ain't exclusive anymore. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they just started releasing them on Steam. Have you seen all of that?
Have you seen Until Dawn?
Like, yeah,
that was one of the few reasons I still had left for having a PlayStation. And now I'm just like, okay, well, fuck, I guess. Like, Spider-Man, The Last of Us, Uncharted. You're putting all of your shit on Steam, dude. It's a bad marketing decision.
It's a good thing. No, it is a good thing.
Well, it's good for us, but it's a bad marketing decision on their part, because nobody's going to want to buy PlayStations. There's, like, no point to.
The thing is, they're still going to be making money, because these PC players aren't going to buy a PS4 when they already have a PC.
Yeah.
And in this day and age, we're seeing way more PC players than we are console players.
Yeah, it's a give and take for them. I'm glad about it. I won't complain, but
yeah,
just feels dumb on their part.
you can make so much money from playing video games nowadays. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Like, if you know life is one game, just all the time, and you have raw talent at it, you could easily become some of the best in the world.
Yeah, I remember I used to be, like, I hoped to one day kind of do that with Fortnite back whenever I was still into it a few years ago. Just because I was pretty decent at the game. But that game is just, one, they've killed it, and two, the community is toxic and just childish for a lot of it.
Well,
Micah's brother is kind of into all of the, like, FPS and Battle Royale games. I'm trying to get him not to be, because it's not a healthy lifestyle.
I honestly do like FPS games. It's because I grew up on FPS games.
Yeah. I
Like
still like them
Halo.
occasionally.
Like back in the day, I would participate in Halo 3 tournaments, and I'd just destroy everybody.
Nice.
Like, this was when I was 9.
Damn.
And my dad would play against me, and he would just get absolutely cooked.
I need to play the Halo games. I've played bits of them, but not the whole games.
Yeah. The only ones worth it are Halo 3.
I got
and
this,
Halo
like,
Reach.
definitive edition on Steam,
Yeah,
so I can just
I have-
play any of them.
I have the Master Chief collection as well. So.
Yeah.
We could do a stream where me and you verse each other on Halo.
Possibly. I've got a handful of games on my docket, but this is one of those games that I wanted to finish up before I start any other ones. I have no idea how long this is going to take me, considering this entire stream has literally been this one fucking fight and I haven't beaten it. But, you know, eventually, I feel like that could be a thing. And thank you, Max. Would you like to say anything? I know we've just kind of been chatting there for a while, and you've just kind of been there.
I love just like listening to the conversations that transpire.
That's fair.
So, me and Cole got so much to talk about, just the most random things. Cause
Yeah, we haven't really caught up in a while.
I love how you talk like you're 50 and a teenager.
It's just how guys talk, I guess.
yeah, it's how I was brought up. That's, I mean, like it's like I'm on the student council for Ignite. I'm also on the student council for just Central itself.
Yeah.
So,
I
I'm
try
a-
not
I'm a
to,
pretty-
also, just like, with the names of the schools, try not to mention them too much, or like, don't say the
That's
full
right.
name, because I'm
I've
trying to,
heard
like, make sure that nobody can figure out that type of shit from my stuff. Like, social media stuff.
I totally spaced it off it.
You're good.
Anyways,
I just, like, letting you know.
anyways, school-wise, I'm pretty sociable, so it's
Mhm. I am decently sociable. I've just not been, like, talking to a whole lot of people this year. I've just been trying to focus on academics mostly, and just relaxing. It's been a lot more chill of a year.
yeah. This year's definitely. Everyone said this year is gonna be your hardest. It's my easiest year.
It's the same. It's weird. It's a weird experience, because,
Like, everybody else is complaining, and I'm cruising.
yeah, I'm vibing. Like, it's-
Dude, I have so much time in school. I've been goofing off, bro. Like, I've been doing some things I'm not supposed to be doing in school, but you know, it makes school fun. So
yeah. As long as it's not too illegal, I guess.
oh no, I'll put like milk cartons up in the ceiling sometimes. Well, the thing is, it's these kids are like punching in the ceiling tiles, so I put milk curtains up there. And I walked into the bathroom and this kid was throwing his shoe up into the ceiling tile, and one of the milk curtains fell on him.
That's funny as fuck. Yeah, one thing I've, like, experienced recently, since I've let my facial hair grow out, I've had a lot more people asking me if I have, like, if I have a cigarette or something to smoke in the bathroom, and I have to just, like, Be like, no, dude, sorry. I know it may smell like smoke because my family smokes, but yeah, no, I don't have weed or anything. Sorry. Not sorry,
Oh my
actually.
God. The amount of times I get offered that stuff in the bathroom is insane.
Dude, there was this one day, I literally went, like, after school, I just had to go use the restroom. And, I think the top stair, like, the upstairs bathroom was blocked off for cleaning or something. So I had to go, like, downstairs. There was a huddle of, like, 15 guys just chilling there. Like, passing around a vape, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, how do you get away with this shit? Like, did nobody, none of the teachers at the end of the day just notice 15 guys just walking to the bathroom, just all hanging out? Or hear them? Like, there was like nobody there. And there were a few open classrooms where teachers were still there. It shocks me. I didn't get it. You still alive?
Yeah. I was just looking at something.
You're good. I've just been trying to, like, lock in with this fight and also chat at the same time. And then I keep dying to the fucking skulls there. This is part of the learning curve. I remember I heard it with, I think I heard, like, the analogy or just, like, somebody explaining it at one point with Skyrim of, like, how you'll do so well on the first attempt, and then on future attempts you're just gonna choke really early on, but that's just, like, part of the learning curve, is fucking up so you can actually learn how to get better instead of just memorizing things. It's a weird thing that's oddly true for a lot of gaming experiences, especially. You do really good, then you do really bad, then you do really good, then you do really bad. It's a weird cycle.
Yeah. If you don't beat this in a allotted time, would you possibly want to play content warning?
Sure. If I have time, I will do it.
Play a little bit of that.
God, I need to blink a little bit, so I was trying to, like, not actually blink and just wink a bit. That way I could actually still see the game without dying. Fuck. And I died anyways. God, my eyes hurt. I have to, like, focus so hard on that. It's killing me eyes. Me eyes are dying. I'm just gonna, like, be dead silent for this attempt and see if I can do it. Or at least get farther.
Feel it so we can play content. We need content for content warning.
I've not played that since the long stream I did with Happy forever ago. Really fun game, though.
I've never played it before.
It's good.
I got access to it from the Steam family library. I have so many games now because I swear my friend's a multi-millionaire because he has every AAA game.
How many games does he have?
He has 4,000, which is insane.
Jesus. I have, like, 200 something.
And the thing is most of these games cost $60 plus.
The sales must have been going crazy.
And he bought a lot of them full price when they first came out.
Jesus.
Then again, he had a very stable job and he was getting paid tons. And gaming was just something he did all the time.
That's insane.
Alright, I'm loading into content more to see what the controls.
Do a run or two and then I'll join afterwards if I haven't beaten it.
Are you saying content warning?
Yes, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, to see, my brain was not computing that. I know what the game is. It's just that I was not computing it. All I had was content.
Yeah, it's content warning. It's kind of like Little Company.
Would you
Well,
like
Yeah,
to play?
I love watching the game. I can't. My computer.
It's actually very, very like games.
I don't know why it isn't more popular. It was popular for like 2 seconds. Kind of like Lethal Company. I feel like those two should be more popular than they are, especially since they've added new shit. Like, both of them are still insanely fun. Thank you to whoever just followed. I am doing this bullshit right now.
Oh, you gotta hydrate 2 times.
Oh god.
Dude, my favorite thing to do is go to a random streamer's chat, and then they have hydrate for 300.
You follow,
Yeah,
and then you just do
I
that.
follow, and then I get hydrate, and then I'm like, everyone hydrate.
Understandable. Hydrating is good.
Yo, this
Hydrate
game
or
is
dihydrate.
creepy.
Nice. Oh, good. It's single
Content
person
warning?
hydrate. I don't have to hydrate.
Yo, what is this level? Oh, nah.
Oh yeah, it actually picks up your mic and saves your videos if you decide for it to. The game gives you more views based on what you see in the levels. So like if you record monsters and shit, then you'll get more points for that. The more dangerous monsters usually give more points. I don't remember the point scale exactly, but there is one. Son of a bitch. It's this part of the fight. This part of the fight that I'm struggling with. I'm making
Man.
progress.
This is horrifying.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I have YouTube open. I'm not open my computer. No.
Let's get vlog.
I may have to update my game. I haven't played it in a while. Though I do have automatic updates, maybe not.
Oh, I got a skull.
Yep. If you record it, you'll get some points for that.
Guys, look at this skull.
Some of these plays that I'm making are insane. I don't even know how I'm making them. Fuck. And then I run into the notes as I say that.
Yo, this guy's running at me. Yep.
Is it the mixer guy?
Now it's a little bug, dude.
Ah, I see. I think I know who you're talking about.
Closing the door in his face. I'm getting out of here.
I think my favorite is like the stand mixer enemy. He's just funny. There's also the snails. The snails give like no fucking points. They always come in groups too.
Let me get a DVD. Yeah, upload it to SpookTube.
Okay, I got farther. I got farther in the fight, I'm gonna check. So that was Mace is crazy. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna look up this fight and see, like, I've gotta see Catgod, Everhood, and just see how far away I am from the end of it. Cause I've gotta be so fucking close. I swear.
Okay, I have an account alert, but why won't you show me it?
I have 48 whole dollars.
Okay, so I'm about here. This is literally like 2 minute 30 in. He's grabbing like nothing. What the fuck is this guy? What is he doing? Holy hell. Okay, yeah, I'm like 2 minute 30 in out of 3 minute 20 seconds. Jesus.
And the thing is, that dude beats the boss.
Yeah. Like, dude's grabbing like nothing and just hopping around everywhere. That's insane. I was kind of doing some of that, but I wasn't to that extent. Like, Jesus, dude, go outside.
Oh wait, it is like Lethal Company. You have to meet a quota?
Yeah, you have to meet a view quota. It's based on, like, there's a multiplier depending on, like, which quota you're on. But basically you just have to record creepy shit and you get points for it.
Content warning is $9. I do not have.
It is what?
$9 I do not have.
That's fair. I remember I gifted it to Heavy, the one day whenever he gifted me What the Fog, the Dead by Daylight spinoff.
I hate using the computer for anything, so I'm just gonna see what I can do.
I cannot hear you, sorry, this music is too loud.
It's okay, I'm not talking loud at you.
I ordered a flashlight.
My god. Shit, I thought that was one that goes to the middle. God damn.
Oh, there's a hat shop.
I thought it was it. It's crazy to think that this is the easy part of the fight right here. Like the part that I'm on right now, with the orange and purple. This is the easiest part. And then it does this shit. What the fuck, game? I swear I jumped. Okay, so the right side on that part of the fight, the fight, is way safer compared to the left side. That is good to know. I've slightly noticed that, but I wasn't, like, entirely sure. But yeah, that's, like, almost completely empty. 9% of that phase. That's gonna make it way easier to make it through there.
Wait, where do I get my camera back?
If you died, then you grab the camera wherever you died at. If you didn't die, then your camera should be, I think, with you, or it's like in the room whenever you wake up after you go to sleep. You have to go to sleep after every in-game day. Or wait, no, it's on the porch, I believe.
Whoa, this place is...
Do you have Lethal Company?
I do.
Okay.
So we can play some modded Lethal Company.
I don't have any of the Lethal Company mods, but I could download them.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Could do a bit of both. If we have time. If not today, then could do it like another time.
Oh, I'm completely free all day.
I'm probably not going to be.
I'll just trying to find some creepy crawlers. Like, I don't even care
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
don't let the oxygen meter at the bottom of the screen run out, or you insta-die.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. It gives you a good while, but sometimes nothing spawns, and you just get really unlucky with RNG. So, just make sure you don't let that run out if you're gonna stick around waiting for new shit to spawn.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Guys, there's nothing. Guys.
Oh yeah, if you're going to die, or if you want to die, you can actually, like, recover your recordings the next in-game day. Just don't do it on the last day quota, but you can record your own death, and it gives you a ton of points. Or if you're playing with somebody, you can get extra points for recording just anybody dying as well.
It's actually a very cool mechanic.
Fuck, dude. I got too, like, sidetracked trying to grab shit on the right because I thought, oh, I can just stick over here. No, you can't. Some of those are not orange. Some of those are rainbow. Or the weird, like, rainbow purpley shit. I don't even know what you'd call that. It's not a proper rainbow.
Guys, there's nothing out there today. This is so sad. I went pretty far in, too.
This is so sad. Can we get 10 million likes?
Please give me 10 million likes. Please. Alright. It's perfect.
If we do Lethal Company and content warning, I might, like, go on the Be Right Back screen for a minute. So I can just recuperate after this, and also so I can start downloading the Everhood vids and send those to Micah. So we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Yay!
Assuming I don't have to end the stream abruptly because my mom interrupts me or something. Which is a possibility. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Guys, I am not making you quota.
Yikes. I'm gonna go, so let's see. How long have I been live? I'll like check this to see when I'll
You've
stop
been live
doing
in
this.
about 2 hours.
Hour 51. Okay, so I'll go till 2:10, and that's when I'll stop attempting this boss fight. But you cannot say I didn't give it the fucking, the old college try, like.
2 hours for one boss is crazy.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest boss in the game, I'd say.
I think the...
I don't think there's any other bosses that are harder.
My no armor run for Elden Ring, the longest boss it took me was, I think, an hour.
Have you ever
Took
played
me-
Undertale?
I have.
Have you done Genocide?
I played about 30 minutes, so no.
So no? Okay, well, you should try Genocide. Or, like, try, there's a website to do the Genocide route, like, final boss, Bad Time Simulator. I've
Yeah, I've
beaten
played that.
Sans. It's rough.
I get to about halfway through the fight, and then I just lose. most.
Whenever he starts sweating. Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a free heal there on the simulator. And in the normal game, too. It's pretty nice. I rarely... So, the one weird thing about Sans is if you don't attack, it doesn't progress the fight. Which is one thing that was really annoying figuring out. Because I hadn't watched somebody play against that fight in forever whenever I first did it. It's a painful fight. I also had the Frog's Wrath boss fight that I did earlier on in this game. That was another really difficult boss I've done. And then I'm not just doing this boss fight, but I like upped the difficulty from normal to expert, so this makes it even worse for myself, because I don't fucking know I'm crazy, I guess. I just hate myself. That's all I've got. I don't know why I upped the difficulty.
You know, I did something pretty funny last night. with one of my other friend groups.
What?
We were all on Counter-Strike too, and we were 10 stack. So we did a 5v5, and since I'm absolutely terrible at Counter-Strike too,
Same.
it was 3 of the best players and then 2 absolutely terrible players, and I was one of those 2 terrible players. And we downloaded a custom map, and it was a Minecraft map, and it was actually insane to play on. It was so fun.
Sounds fun. Yeah, I remember I tried doing, were they called, like, surfing maps or something like that? The ones where you, like, slide around?
It's actually, surfing in Counter-Strike is super hard to learn, bro.
Yeah, I tried doing it for a while. Like, I gave it a couple hours of trying to do it. Because I always thought it was cool to watch, but Jesus Christ, is it way harder than it looks.
Yeah, in order to gain any momentum, you have to do weird
Weird-ass
inputs.
movements and inputs, yeah.
Because, like, you can stick to the wall just fine, but you can't go up the wall without doing some weird guru stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's insane. All of the storytime YouTubers that, like, use that type of, gameplay for their vids, if they're actually doing it themselves, you have newfound respect from them. Like...
I know, like...
It's insane.
Or I'd be in the lobbies and people are, like, hitting some insane flicks across the maps.
Yeah. I was
so
also
ridiculous.
dog at CS though.
Dude, we should play some CS and
Yeah, it's one of those games that's just... I don't think I could ever get really good at it. Like, I could get casually good, but...
it's just one of those games you play with friends every
Jesus.
once in a while.
Yeah. It's not one of those you just play constantly, or you will lose your mind.
And the people who do play constantly,
Aren't really the greatest people.
their minds are lost.
Yep. There's a lot of questionable characters on CSGO too. Same thing with games like Valorant and League. My dad is actually a League of Legends player, but he's like, I feel like one of the few normal people who plays League. It's like the whole 2% of the entire community. It's weird.
It's unreal. Let me get over people. I would have to agree with you on that one.
You'd have to what?
Agree with the normal statement on that one. All the League players I bet are so weird.
Yeah, they're such assholes for no reason. Like, the game is fun, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're not gonna have fun.
Yeah.
With most players in that game, at least.
Usually, I'm not a hater, but they're like, how they interact with people, they're like always enraged for no reason. Or if they're not, you can't sit down and have a normal conversation with them.
Jesus fucking Christ. So it starts in the middle there. Okay, I was wondering when that part of the phase started, and I had no fucking idea. I wasn't paying enough attention because I was just trying to focus on myself for that. So I need to stay in the middle for that part. Got it. This might be something I do off stream and just record. Or like I just give a bunch of more tries off stream and then come back at it.
50 hours worth of trying to beat one boss.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't kept count of how many attempts I've done on this thing. I've usually done that with some of the harder bosses I've done. I should have done that with this. But whatever. I'll just like add a whole 50 or 60 attempts whenever I like manually count this, or whenever I'm just doing a death montage or something. Because this will be a video eventually. There's going to be so much to cut out. Or it's just going to be like 30 minutes of us yapping and then like 2 minutes of actual progression.
It will be all the times that I got to this stage, and then all the times I got to this stage, and then all the times I got to
It's
this
just like
stage.
back to back, just death, 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 death,
Yeah,
death.
you can do one of those songs with the sound you like.
One song I used whenever I did like FNAF 4, I used like the Kirby, one of Kirby songs, because it just has a bunch of beats going on like constantly, and then every beat was a different death. I actually used up most of the song. It was kind of funny. And then I finally had the winning attempt. And I'm getting a call. 1 second, guys.
Me when I would call. Guys, it's actually me on the phone with him right now. Trust. I've come to call you about your car insurance.
And like I suspected, I would have to go, so, grand! Yay, I made 0 progress in this game, and I've got to fucking leave.
Guys, this is the most fire stream I've ever seen.
Fire stream.
This day.
Deaths.
Yes.
Constantly. Right
Yeah.
at the 2-hour mark. It's like bare minimum stream length, I feel like. Feels staged. It's like, yeah, I set this all up that way it would just be a boring stream that I would not have to really edit later.
This isn't boring. We were here. And
You
that
were
means 10.
I was here
Yes.
yapping.
We were yapping.
Yes.
It is a
That
yapping
is
stream.
They call me the
I'll try
Yappatron.
joining on later though. I have no idea. My mom's having me come upstairs for a few hours so I can play with my little brothers. So it'll
Oh.
range between either an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. You never fucking know. But we're gonna be rating.
It's gonna be 9 hours.
Oh god, I hope not. We're gonna be rating Astral Spiff. He's playing the Until Dawn remake right now. I was actually talking about I was watching one of his vids before I started the streamer. Anyways, so there you go. If y'all want to go watch him, you can. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. I'm gonna try to get better at this fight, and I will see you guys next stream. Bye.